This is my DIY tank. As you can see, it's not really a tank. Most of them are made out of, acrylic or glass. This is, I'm not even sure what it's actually made out of. But it's something you would see if you go to like shows for like koi and stuff like that. They have these set up for temporary to hold them so people can see them. So obviously they are made for holding fish, but not long term. But I always wanted a really big tank, but the cost of them. I just couldn't justify it. Actually, I just didn't want to pay that much. So I decided, why not? Let's try this. And it's been set up for a year now, and I've had really no issues, other than normal stuff you go through with the tank over a year, as I had never had anything this big. So I started out with a lot of different ideas, decided on I wanted a huge community tank, and so that's what I built. Now, that has of course changed over time too, the type of fish. I put in, I had lots of really small fish, micro, that were actually my favorite two species. But I bought also a catfish that got bigger than I thought it was. And I believe he kind of eliminated them for me. Let me just do some walk around. Excuse the balls, those are for my dog. Alright. Now it's actually a little bit hard to see because of the fountain. But that fountain, that's a pond pump. It's a all-in-one. Obviously it has the fountain feature, but it's also a filter. So it has a filter in there, has actually a UV light, and it does a pretty darn good job. As you can see, the water is pretty crystal clear. Now this does take quite a bit of work. I do partial water changes weekly, and then big ones, which I'm going to do a big one this week, actually tomorrow. Clean wise, you see how built up from the water. I actually just use treated water straight from the faucet. Of course, it does get treated first, and then we go in here. I was going to set up a whole RO system, but decided against that until I maybe decided to do something a little bit more exotic or even bigger. So let me see. Now, like I said, it takes a lot of work. This is just straight plastic. Just so you can see down there, I haven't cleaned it. I cleaned the front, but not on the inside, which you need to do to get it really crystal clear. When you do it, it is very clear though. But if you can see, it's rather large. It's 5 feet by, I think, sorry, I should have the exact dimensions, but I don't. Like 5 feet by roughly about 4 feet. And then it's about, what would you say that is? A little over 3 feet tall. I know by the actual dimensions, I think it comes out to around 270 something gallons. Of course, when you add all the features and stuff, that lowers it. We're probably working with, I don't know, a little over 200 gallons still. Probably 240. I have an extreme variety of fish. Like you see a little golden ram there. There's some white skirt tetras. Big old couple, 3 angelfish right there, big ones. Trying to see, there's another tetra. Is that a red eye? Maybe. There's a neon tetra, black neon, and there's an actual neon tetra. Frog. There's a frog. So at the beginning of this tank, I used to have the frogs. There were clams. Obviously, I still have snails in here. I don't think the clams made it. Oh, look, where'd he go? A little puffer. There's about a half dozen of those in here. What was I saying? We had clams. Oh, because I had a lot of shrimp in here. And that was great until some of my fish got a little bit bigger, and then of course decided shrimp sounded good for dinner. There's a Cory. There is my biggest issue. Look at him. The pleco. These plecos, oh, there's another one. There's 3 of these bad boys in here. They're all 8, 9 inches at least. They're huge. I bought them when they were tiny. They were, you know, not even 3 inches probably. And actually within, well, you know, it's been a year. Look at how huge they are. And I was, you know, plecos like to, let's just put it out there, they like to poop a lot. So I am going to rehome them. Actually, I'm taking them to a pet store that is going to take them for me and probably resell them or put them in one of their tanks. I don't know what they're going to do, but they're going to take care of them. All right, let's see here. I'm just showing you the whole tank here. As you can see, there's different mollies as well. There's a black, yeah, it's a black skirt tetra. You see, there's lots of, honestly, lots of tetras in here. Oh, there's an iridescent, which of course he will grow to at some point. He'll need rehomed. Golden algae eater. Like I said, there's a lot. Oh, there's my reticulated hillstream loach. Where are my other loaches? There's a golden, he's hiding down in the plant, a golden loach. There's a couple of weather, well, that's the same thing. Dojo loaches, weather loaches. There's a couple of regulars, but I meant to say not weather, but it came out as weather, which is fine because that is what they are. And I'm just gonna throw this up there. I know I should film the rest of other things and put it all together nicely. I'm just gonna do it like this, one shot, just throw it up, just to get it up there. Just because I want to. Oh, there's a gourami. Nice big blue gourami. Again, I should definitely be able to see. Oh wow, I don't see any right now. That's unusual. I have a bunch of upside down catfish in here. I have some lace catfish that are rather large. We have I'm blanking out. The 4-line. What are they? Pictus. And then also the regular spotted ones. One of the 4 lines is one of the ones got bigger than I thought. And so did the lace, but they're not, the lace aren't eating anything. I can't believe it. I'm not really seeing any of them right now because they are always upside down hanging onto those tree limbs. So where are they? That is something I'm gonna have to investigate because they're always there. And of course, there's still some other things I want to get in here. And actually, what you've seen, what I've shown you, I promise you, is only not even half. It's a very small portion of what's actually in here. As you can see, there's some guppies right there. There are actually a lot of different species in here. There's, I can't ever say the right name. They're type of cichlid, but small, like Crableus, something like that. I can't think of the name. They're very pretty. They're in here. There are many different types of Cories, actually. I'm surprised that we're not seeing a lot of the different species right now. But they're in here, and if anyone ever sees this, which I doubt anyone ever will see this video, especially not this deep in, but if anyone ever watches this video and gets to this point and want to see more fish, put a comment in there. I've never had a comment. Of course, I've never really done videos either, so this is literally kind of almost, it's not the first, but I mean, in a way, yes, it is. So, all right, that's my DIY tank. Thank you guys.